which has led me to I was having a very funny moment where like I'm reading some things and I'm like, yeah, I'll put this in the restricted section. This is fine. And then I got to the history section. And I looked at it and I said,
Oh, here we are.
"Oh no." I said, "Oh no." Cuz I hopped into the fucking the section and restricted 8 books in 12 seconds.
Oh.
Nice.
Insane. I got my satin silk bonnet. I like bonnets. They protect my hair.
All right, guys, I didn't roll a 50,000. We're gonna have a bad day.
Oh God.
Rest in peace.
And the day can only become worse.
I tried to roll 50,000.
Because I'm supposed to have ominous RP with Sharp at some point tonight.
Oh, good luck.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
I got no context, only that Henry Sharp will find you sometime tonight, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, rest in peace. Rest in peace.
You're probably just gonna get one of the classic old jobs that I had been given.
Yeah, no, that's exactly
Niles.
what it's probably gonna be.
So he's probably gonna pull up to you and he's gonna say, "So you're my businessman, so I need you to do business things." And here's what
we've already had conversations like that.
And he goes, "Here's what I need you to do. I need you to go out and get this item. It does not matter how you get it. Just get it."
Doesn't matter how I get it is crazy. I'll fucking steal it.
And then you'll be in a really rough position because you'll be like, okay, I could try to offer this person 1 billion silver for their item, or I can just steal it, and then you get stuck with the moral implications.
There we go.
What needs moral implications when I can get a fat stack of cash?
See, Baja, that's why you should finish those contracts for me. And then I'll get you to write another one that's going to be a non-disclosure agreement that I'm going to have one person sign, and they're going to be my thief.
Huh? What?
But if they get caught, they're not gonna just casually.
Oh, fuck, good point. Non-disclosures don't apply to crime.
Especially if it gives them a lesser sentence, you nerd.
Forgot about that. I'm
Which
just gonna find somebody really loyal. Or do it myself.
That's something that takes time. That takes it. No, what you do is you steal it yourself, but you place it at a location, and then you use a handful of individuals. And what you do with that? But Sam, don't listen to this. Sam, don't listen to this.
Sam, stop listening.
And so
Sam, turn off your ears.
So what you do is you get, you steal the item and then you put it in an area, and then you have
and then
a person.
I go with my guard and recover the item.
Well, no, what you do is you have another person move it to a different location without telling them anything, and then you have another person moves that item to an even different location, and you do that a few times, so that there is no one evidence of where the item started.
This is awful.
And
so
then I go and recover the item.
Insane.
No. Well, then you go and you move it yourself in between. So you're having, so you're moving the item around Kara in several places. So there's no one good starter location that people immediately put together. And then after doing that about 10 to 12 times, then you recover the item with guards in a dungeon you made.
Step 1, build a dungeon.
I just want all of you to know that today, while we play D&D, I'm going to be listening to 5 hours of silence being randomly broken by a metal pipe.
What?
Okay.
Dust used to play those during D&D.
I did. This is true.
That's just called a long rest with an Adar. Fuck.
Okay.
We will get there. I got a whole thing of music, set up for you guys, and now I can't play it, so I need to
So what I'm hearing is that our music for the evening is just going to be 6 hours of Natasha Benningfield's Unwritten, aka the real thing I used to do when talking to Massadir Maldor.
What the Sigma?
Whenever I used to talk to Massadir Maldor, I would go in to have like long meetings with Maldor in season 2 as Benjamin, and just to get in the mindset of constantly playing a tune in your own head, I would play Natasha Bedingfield's Unwritten on repeat. Some of these conversations went for 4 or 5 hours. So in the middle of just like having a casual conversation, if Massadir Maldor were to ever try to read the surface thoughts of Benjamin, all he would hear is, "Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you. No one else can let it through. No one else." Release your inhibition. Ugh, it's such a bad quality of the riff.
Oh,
it's such a bad quality of the riff. Yeah, the thing was I had originally thought about doing a Weezer song when I wanted to talk to Maldor, but I realized very quickly that I'm too into Weezer.
Introduce the fork. Introduce the fork, Lizzie.
If you guys get into any amount of combat during the session, we will have to switch music. But for now, the music is in the side channel.
If we ever get into any form of combat, we are all expecting in the background one person has to go.
That's sneaking. That's sneaking.
That's sneaking. Yeah.
Oh, that's totally fair. That's totally fair. One person has to start completely off the cuff, off of memory alone, doing Through the Fire and Flames.
Oh, I actually know that. Alrighty. One of you, give me a recap of last session.
I wasn't here.
I'm a father.
What are you talking about? You were definitely here.
We started in a cave in a little predicament. We had entered a cave that some like weird freaky worm things that like shiny things were meant to be in, but they were all outside of their cave for some reason. Because we had to go in and get a special gem thing. So we go into the cave. Several of the group squeeze through a little tiny opening, and Nadar's like, I gotta be different, so he doesn't.
No,
and he goes around to the other side of the cave. So Nadar goes to the other side of the cave.
This is revisionist history.
Absolutely annihilated by a wyvern with poison.
Yeah, this was entirely his own choice, of course. There was nothing that influenced him into making this decision. He was on the other side of the cave because
no roleplay reason whatsoever.
He's a cocky bastard. That's just what it was.
Yeah, this is exactly what happened. On my honor. Surprise! There's a wyvern. Basically, Robert and Enley enter this huge chamber, and they see Nadar paralyzed on the ground because the wyvern paralyzed him. And then the wyvern drops down from the ceiling below, while Non and Hemlock are investigating this chamber with this like old tome and these statues, kind of talking about this gem that needs to be kept in a very particular way. And the party then ends up having to fight the wyvern. We beat the hell out of it.
Absolutely.
We detach Robert's hand, and it fully Wednesday the thing style crawls over, grabs the gem thing, and the group kind of determines, hey, this thing's probably an egg. And now we have a child. Specifically, Robert has a child.
I think all of you have a child.
We all have a child, but Robert's being a little bit stingy and not letting anyone have a turn with the baby. So we all leave the cave, a wee bit battered, and meet Troll Carl, and then we kind of set up camp for the night and determine what we want to do going forwards.
Alright, absolutely. Take an inspiration, and before we get into anything else, Lizzie, everybody leveled up last session, including Hemlock, and you reached level 4. Did you want an ability score improvement or a feat?
How do I...
You just tell me.
Ability.
I do it for you.
Ability.
Okay. What did you want to increase?
I get, what do I need?
Well, Wisdom is your spellcasting modifier, but since it's only one away, you might be better with a feat that increases your Wisdom.
What feat would that be?
Any feat.
I got you. Give me a second.
There's
I'll
Touched is one of them. Shadow Touched is another one.
I got you, Lizzie. I'm pulling it up. I know what'll do you best.
I forgot to add a cantrip and a spell to my thingy.
You should be able to do it. Just go to spells.
Yeah.
Click it, drag it.
Let me.
We're doing the boring D&D
Excellent.
part right now. I apologize.
Boring.
I don't know.
Honestly, I'm only gonna lie to you. One of the Fizbin's dragon specific feats might be nice on you.
Let's see then.
What is
What
it?
did Edley take as their level up?
I don't know
Got my
what
little-
list. Oh, this
I
is
got my
5e.
little notes.
Okay, good.
You might also, just as a spellcaster, you might get some benefits from the things that just help you.
Yeah, like
From
Forecaster is always
if
good.
you have a lot of like
Yeah.
Forecast. If you have a lot of concentration spells, I don't know if you do.
I don't think I do.
You are a druid.
I know
so
I do.
primarily you do actually.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I
Spike
forgot.
Growth, Moonbeam, Flame Blade, Aid, Entangle, Shillelagh.
Oh.
No, not Shillelagh.
Oh, that's
Shillelagh's
true.
not-
Oh no, where's my oh no, my magic.
Oh god.
Where is it?
The middle pipe got me.
There it is. Okay.
What are? Let's see.
I
What did?
forgot.
Non didn't make a level up choice because they leveled up their rogue, so they're level 2 instead of level 4.
Oh, yeah. That's what it was.
What if
Also,
I-
Gus,
what if
can
I
we,
went for
can we
Shadow
lower
Touch?
the music a little bit? It's
Oh,
a
was
wee
it
bit
loud? I apologize.
Yeah, it's pretty high up there. I wouldn't even
I
lie
forgot.
to you.
We had like a whole conversation at the end of that.
I didn't notice the
Discussing your
music.
choices.
What?
Yeah, we went through a shit ton of choices, but gift of the gym dragon could give you a wisdom, like a +1 wisdom increase, but also like an extra 2d8 force damage to just use.
Jesus.
So
It's not bad
it's a
at
good
all.
one. It's
That is
you get
good.
+1 in wisdom, and then you can make bonus damage and pushed away 10 feet in reaction to an attack. So if someone's attacking you, you can just go make them make a strength saving throw.
Can you send me these so that I don't forget what they are immediately after you say them?
Yeah, here. I'll
And-
DM you specifically this one, but then I'll also send you the sheet for you to just look at.
I appreciate it.
And while my cat is absolutely losing his mind at my door right now, I'm gonna go drag him over to food. One moment. And then we'll get started, and you can tell me what feat you chose while we're going.
Yeah, there's a list of feats, but that one might be really nice with you since you're a spellcaster. Getting someone
That's
to
true, but a strength saving throw would be really easy to beat for me because my strength is
It's not-
18.
it's not off of your strength.
Oh, it's not? Okay.
No, it's like a strength saving throw.
It either has a base level or it's based off your spellcasting or something.
I believe it's based off your spellcasting modifier.
Okay. I have returned. We will not wait any longer. No, you're okay. When you have one that's ready,
What was
let
the
me
one
know.
you were talking about, Dust?
The what? What?
He
what was
said
the
Fey
feat you were
touched
talking
or
about?
shadow touched.
Fey touched or shadow touched? Can increase
Yeah,
your wisdom.
or Warcaster
Or
is just
Warcaster.
nice.
Warcaster's
Oh,
just
God,
good.
Shadow
It's good.
Touched is really fun, but so is Gift of the Gem Dragon.
Hold on.
Okay.
We'll
Yeah,
continue on. Just let me know when you figured it out, and I'll put it on your character sheet.
Okay. I will never figure it out.
So Lizzie, so I've just pulled it up, like the actual thing that was able to tell me, what the ability actually is. It's creature within 10 feet of you. You can use your reaction to just fucking blip them with telekinetic energy. It's 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus the ability modifier of the score increased by this feat. So if you increase charisma, that's what the saving throw will be. If you increase wisdom, that's what the saving throw will be. And since you're a druid, you're a wisdom caster, right?
Oh, it would be sinister if I did it with wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's just great. I mean, it's a great way to keep yourself from getting fucking hurt. Because if they
Yeah, but
fail,
Shadow
they
Touch,
also
I get to be invisible.
it's pretty cool.
No,
too.
I'll take Gift of the Gem Dragon. I'm cool.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
I will tack that one on then. And we will start with you guys beginning your trip. I believe where we had last left off, all of you were walking up Okerthel southeast. Making it
Yeah,
your
we had
path upwards towards the temple. Map is in the side chat.
Yeah, we had chosen to go to the one furthest up first.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I forgot to mention that Enlil had a face reveal.
Oh yeah, Enlil did have a face reveal.
We are still Taravek.
Yeah, yeah, this is your token. This is yours now.
We will always be Taravek.
You'll always be Taravek.
Let's just know our end goal.
Yeah,
Your
exactly.
end goal.
I feel like never mind.
Hello?
Okay.
Hey?
Hey?
So Dust, we're just walking.
You guys, it has been since the end of last session. It has probably been about half a day. You suspect that this trip will take maybe about like a week, something like that. Walking up, and so you'll have to make various stops along the road to make sure that you are not, exhausted by the time that you get there. And so instead of forcing all of us to sit through several different, checks where I make you roll a perception check 4 times every 2 hours to see if anybody comes by to spy on you while you're sleeping or steal your stuff, we're just going to do a skill check challenge. I don't know if we've done one in this campaign.
While we're sleeping?
This is just the trip in general.
Okay, I'm about to say while we're sleeping, that's not possible.
Yeah. No. So in the first half of the trip, so 3.5 days leading into the 4th night, to get you guys about here. I want each of you, in whatever order you prefer, to tell me what skill on your skills tab you use to help with the with the traveling. And you can argue to me whatever you would like. So but you can never reuse a skill that someone else has used. So for example, if Hemlock used perception to see if there was anyone following them or something like that, then they would no one else would be able to use perception. And this will be a very simple one. So we'll need 4 successes. So 4 of you have to succeed. The DC will depend on what you do, but generally it'll be maximum 15. So who'd like to go first?
Would like to percept because it's my best stat.
Okay.
So.
Roll perception then.
Oh,
Ah,
Fuck.
yay!
Enley, did you want to use a bardic?
sure.
Go for it. I think it's a d6, right?
Yeah.
Roll a 6, Lizzie. d6.
So we need maximum for Lizzie to succeed.
Well, like I said, it
Yes.
depends on what you're on what skill you're using.
Mhm.
Just roll a d6. Lizzie.
What? Huh?
Roll a d6.
Roll a d6.
Oh, I didn't know you were talking to me. My bad.
There you
Oh,
are.
hell yeah.
Wonderful.
Emily really inspired you there.
Thanks.
I think, like, to flavor that, you are mainly keeping an eye out over the sky, watching to see if anyone's following you, especially while you're in this region, to make sure that there aren't any, like, freak... The map is there! I gave it to you.
It's stream.
I know! I haven't put it up yet.
Oh, sorry. Okay, that was okay.
Oh, Abby's here! Hello, Abby. And as you are sort of moving close to the village, you are able to see the village in the distance. And with a 15, you do also see fire in said village. And not the good kind. But you keep an eye out, make sure that no dragons are able to get the jump on you. None do in your time. And you also look out for any people that might be freak cultists trying to come by and do something awful. And that is a success. Who would like to go next?
I can.
Go ahead.
Go for it, Robert.
So Robert in particular, in his entire journey, is like hovering over Nan the full time. He's just hovering near Nan, and every time they're like, he's like, "How's the egg? How's the egg? How's the egg?" It's getting a little annoying, but in between him doing that, he'll hear like a bird or something in the brush, or he'll hear like something in the distance, and he'll just give a really intimidating stare. And he's basically trying to be like, "Don't fuck with us! Don't fuck with us! Get away! Get out!"
Oh my gosh.
Okay. I like that. Go ahead and make me an intimidation check.
What?
Yeah, 21 definitely beats it. I think it's exactly as you described. Many people, perhaps every now and again, there is an animal. I think at one point there is like a very young, what is it called? Like a draconic beast that is kind of like stalking around, maybe like a young wyvern. And you see it as it sees you, and there is kind of this shared silence of, "Oh shit, you caught me." And then you just stare at it for an increasingly long period of time, and it gets nervous and runs away. And
That's a win in my book.
I guess.
Nan?
I guess like I go next. Would it be a cert? The main thing I'm doing while I'm traveling is to make sure that the egg stays warm and comfortable. But I'm also kind of side-eyeing Robert for being over my shoulder. Kind of having that facial expression like, I need to get this man off of me.
Mm-hmm.
But her main focus is just, keeping the egg alive. Or, safe.
Yeah, absolutely. What did you say you were planning on rolling?
I was gonna ask if that maybe you know something about that. It looks like a survival or animal handling check, but I want to see your call.
I would say survival in this case.
Okay. Yeah, you know. Kobe.
No.
Another 9. Actually,
Cooked.
I have forgotten. Because you are a ranger, you actually get advantage. Because rangers get advantage in their favorite terrain. And I would be surprised
No
if you
longer
didn't choose this as your favorite terrain.
Their favorite.
All right.
Bardic?
Non, did you want to use your inspiration?
Yes, please.
Go for it. Roll again.
1d6?
No. Your inspiration that you have in your character sheet gives you advantage, so I'll just let you roll like the check again.
Double advantage.
Okay.
Oh. That is not what I meant.
Well,
Hold on. Not with advantage, just roll it again. Just by itself.
Oh,
I apologize.
okay.
Okay.
Hey.
We got there eventually.
we got there. We got there
eventually. Yeah, you do your standard ranger activities. You are watching out, you are checking for food, making sure everybody is well fed, not exhausted, keeping good pace. You keep everything just as it should be, and you make sure that that egg is safe, and it is perfectly safe. That's 3 out of 4 successes. Who would like to go next?
I'll go.
Go for it.
Okay. So, Enli, as they travel, because he's kind of revealed that he can fly, he sort of just spends some time scouting a little bit ahead of the group. And anytime that he feels like there could be someone like watching, or if they're kind of encountering maybe like larger groups of animals, but specifically if they run into any people, trying to figure out what the most likely path someone else would be on and taking a different one. So I would argue he's using insight to kind of predict the patterns of where people might be or where dragons might look, and avoiding them.
Okay. It'll be slightly higher because it's a bit of a stretch, but I like it.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's fine. I have a +8.
That you do. With a +8, I don't even know if I can really explain it much because it's exactly as you said. You keep a good eye out. You make sure that that you know where things are going to be before they are even there. You're able to, with Non's help and Hemlock's perception, you are able to tell the tracks, recognize footprints, and just general demeanor of the things you were trying to avoid. And you're able to use that knowledge to keep yourself going.
Mm-hmm.
And so...
Yeah, and pointing at the peaks of mountains, going like, a dragon would totally perch there. Let's make sure that we stay out of sight of that one.
Absolutely. And you are at 4 successes, so this is mostly up to flavor. But Nadar, did you want to do anything?
Oh.
You don't have to.
The person that rolls the worst gets to go last. This was the best idea.
Yeah. Well, you've already won. You've succeeded. I'm merely asking for
we
for
planned
flavor's sake.
accordingly.
Yeah, planned accordingly.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think they covered all the ones I would have used.
Alrighty. In that
With
case,
everyone.
you guys will make your way relatively well up to the midway point in your journey to the temple. You pass through forests underneath mountain ridges. Dragons hang overhead on the mountains above every now and again. Troll Carl will... I've always been in that chat. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's the bit, but you've now called attention to it.
You were able to stay well at the side. Troll Carl is there to help provide additional support when needed, but you guys actually get through it pretty much on your own. And eventually, you find yourself in a bit of a forest clearing. You find the perfect spot to lay camp at the end of your 4th day, meaning there are roughly 3 days of full travel left. But we're going to take it right here first. So, join me on Snowy Path 2. I do
Circle
need
backwards,
to
North Path 2 again.
change it actually to ambient dusk. There we go. Ooh, that color is bright.
Ooh.
You're going to become
This
blue.
is so pretty.
Everything's red.
That's really pretty.
No!
No!
Turn it back! Turn it back! I liked that warm evening sun.
There you go. That's a bit better. And so all of you will get ready. Oh, my Abby. All of you will get ready for camp in any way that you want. And I open up to you if you have anything you want to talk about at the end of the 4th day. Troll Carl currently isn't here, but if you wanted him to be, I'm sure he could be.
So
About to enable line of
just gonna
sight.
perch
Don't worry
somewhere.
about that.
yeah, so it's at this point where we're settling down, where Robert does the classic overbearing parent move. He walks over and he picks up the egg out of the bag before sitting back down at the fire.
Mm-hmm. Can Endley and Robert make a perception check?
You know me, I'm so good at those. Woo!
It's not bad. Did I say Enley? I totally meant Non. I'm so sorry.
Ooh.
Enley will also notice this because they're cool.
Yay!
Actually, wait,
Wait,
I actually
do I
don't know
still
if
make
they
the
will. I haven't. The DC was 20. I lied to you. What was that?
Do I still roll
Yeah, roll.
them? Okay.
Okay. None of you notice anything in particular.
Okay.
Oh, yay!
Yippee!
And we're doomed!
We die.
Man, good thing I didn't cast Alarm yet.
Mm-hmm. So,
Hold on, wait, Dust, my passive. What about my passive?
what is your passive?
Where's my passive? That's where
It's
can I use my
18.
passive, maybe? Is that enough to see something?
It is not.
That's high
Ah,
as fuck for a
rats.
passive perception, too.
It's very high. If you get
It's fucking
observant,
crazy.
you're gonna see everything on the planet.
Observant and what's the other one? Alert or
Yeah.
whatever.
A little freak. But yeah,
Observant
guys
and alert. I can
settle
see
down.
every breath.
Robert grabs the egg, and all of you just kind of have this moment of silence. You've had it a couple nights now. I suppose I will ask all of you, both individually and as a group, how do you spend your 4th night before you go to bed, of course?
Meal.
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 Yeah,
What?
Nadar's just eating wyvern jerky.
Oh yeah, you guys are probably. Was it 4 days worth of wyvern jerky that you got?
Let
Was
me
it
check
4?
here.
I think it was 4. It might have been a bit longer.
Pile of wyvern jerky. 15 meals of wyvern jerky, so 3 days. So
15?
probably.
No. 15 would not be 3 days. That's 5 meals a day. That'd be 5
Oh, yeah, no.
days.
Math is great.
Well, I think that you
no,
were
3
basing it
days,
off of
'cause
the
put three.
party, as in 1 per person. But no, I meant 15 as in 1 meal is 1 for all of you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Um,
Enley eats 1 bite of any food.
Robert, in particular, is making sure to leave the egg pretty close to the fire, but he's gonna go over there and he's gonna start like digging his hands like into the dirt and the underbrush. He's looking for like bugs.
Okay. Make nature. No, certainly not. Survival. I'll let it be survival.
Mother Slumber's a party of freaks.
14. You find bugs are a bit hard to find in Okratho, given how harsh the weather is. But there are some bugs looking for warmth underneath a rock nearby. You lift it up and find a few various things, nothing special. Maybe a worm or 2.
Yeah, Robert puts his hands on him and he goes, "Sorry," just fucking kills them all. That's his meal.
No!
Fair enough. I mean, this is the least morally corrupt way of doing this. So sure, I think this is wonderful.
He's got to eat.
Yeah, if it works, it works.
And then he sits back down with the egg, humming a tune.
All right. Does anyone else do anything for the night, or do you just let the night come as it comes and go to bed as you normally do? Anything is
Hemlock
okay.
goes to bed curled around the fire like a freak.
Okay.
Nice and warm.
I think, Enly. I don't know. I think Enly would kind of just sit by the fire, and if anyone wanted to talk to him, he would chat.
Sit by the hemlock.
How do people feel about his face reveal?
I don't remember. I wasn't there.
Oh yeah. I don't remember either.
It's okay. I put picture inside chat.
You did? That's insane.
I will.
I was talking about something. Or I think I walked away and I didn't see it.
No,
Well,
it's fine. I just put a picture inside chat. If anyone.
Oh.
You know, Inley,
I
almost didn't think you had a face.
And at this point, Enley's put the hood back up. And it's that blue glow that's always kind of been there. And he goes, to many I don't.
Thought you might have been a machine.
Emily sort of chuckles and just goes, and I couldn't be now?
It's not the most impossible thing, I guess. Plenty of people out there in the world without faces.
Very true.
That was me.
I guess it just depends, who you don't want seeing yours.
There are many who could see my face. There are many, I suppose, I'm very particular about when and how. For example, if any of you were to just pull back the hood of my cloak, it would not end well for you.
Robert sort of gives like a solemn nod as he has not taken his armor off since you guys have been together.
I mean, Enley has fully seen him disassemble and like shit, so he's just like, yup.
You can just do that. That's a thing. Can't every human do that?
No.
Yeah, like at least once.
That's crazy.
Well, they can get taken apart once, but they can't get put back together usually.
So,
I guess this is a weird group. I guess putting it all together.
Are you just figuring that now?
Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention to you guys when I first joined up. I didn't think any of you would last long.
I could tell.
ouch.
I didn't think I would last long, none.
It still hurts.
I half expected to,
Die?
in a sense.
I don't like this.
Make it here and...
Don't worry about the light, it's me.
Yeah. It's not so familiar to me. It's not my first time being back in Okersil, but traveling around here with these mysteries is very new at the same time, which is kind of freaky.
Well, if you couldn't tell, you guys are pretty much the first sort of people I've actually talked to in quite quite some years.
Definitely could not tell. Not even a
Ouch.
little bit, bud.
Ouch, my heart. It
You have
aches.
one of those?
Do you?
I asked first.
Ooh.
Defensive field!
Well, it's supposed to stay even through a long rest because he's still wearing the armor.
It's just really funny to...
Don't worry, guys. It's fine.
I think so far my favorite part about Camp RP with you guys is the four of you that are talking to each other, and Nadar, who's always prepping and being like, alarm,
Nadar's like,
magic stone.
Nadar is
gotta-
ready for us to turn
Stone.
on each
We
other.
need light. I need to make sure I hide it. Stone. Stone.
Nadar,
Stone. Stone.
Nadar's doing
Oh,
that
God.
type of like YouTube videos where those guys are building random huts in the
Yeah,
trees.
building random huts out of nowhere.
Nadar's the camp dad. He makes sure everybody's set for the night so we don't get murdered, and everybody else just
Nadar has a
yaps.
primitive shelter
I-
channel on YouTube.
I mean, I guess to answer your question, no.
I didn't think so.
Wasn't really hiding it.
No,
Some people
I mean,
are just
it's
don't like
been
it.
somewhat apparent that, you're kind of just... I'm assuming the soul trapped in the suit of armor.
I'm something. Never really took time to learn.
Ignorance is bliss, I suppose.
I wouldn't describe my life as inherently bliss. I'll admit to you all that I had a little bit of a selfish reasoning for picking us going up north first.
Like,
And that would be...
I'm really fucking tired, guys. There's a temple, and I need to sleep at one.
I thought you didn't sleep.
I don't sleep in the way you do.
you've been over my shoulder about the egg for the whole trip.
Is this the conversation we're doing now?
Man, can't wait for the big omelet tomorrow.
Well, I'm just saying. That's how you.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
how
an
you
omelet.
spent your whole energy on.
Where we get the egg?
No, I haven't. I haven't gotten any real energy since the last time we spoke with the mother.
Yeah. To speak on that, Robert, there is a general divine nature to Okrathel because of the presence of the mother all throughout, but it is certainly weaker, and although mechanically you gain the benefits of a long rest, you are certainly tired.
You guys, you get your sleep by sitting down. You eat your meals by eating some jerky. I get mine by sort of putting my hand around a squirrel that is still alive and going "bear," and that's eating.
What does that mean?
You know, when I and Robert's gonna sort of like crackle his hands in that weird like dark energy that other people I've seen just straight kill small animals.
Oh wow. Okay. I mean,
You guys just ate some wyvern. I ate some fucking worms, like in a way. Like that's my day's meal.
oh, okay. Cool.
Can't
Emily eats
really.
his one bite dinner.
I mean, every time we end up in a big fight, I won't lie to you, I'm sort of treating them as meals. It's really the only way to keep going.
Okay.
And if I'm not in an area that is really magical or divine in some way, I don't really sleep.
Well, we all got a little bit of something going on, right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I'm just a guy.
Here.
No, I'm a guy. I'm just a guy.
I don't even know. I'm just here.
Yeah, I mean, comparatively much.
Damn.
Robert's gonna-
Robert's gonna. There's been nothing wrong with me ever.
Robert's gonna reach out his hand to Hemlock, making like the crackling motion, but he's like on purpose going to like miss.
Okay.
Yeah, this guy's a freak. You should really keep an eye out on him.
And you're just a meal.
Oh, so well.
Now,
Ken's
do you
terrifying
get-
his ear.
Do you get more?
More hair.
That's very forward of you, Robert.
I didn't know
Are
you
more
felt that, Robbie.
sentient meals better for you?
More filling. I mean, something like that. I mean, it does the job. I guess. But even, in big fights, fighting the Wyvern, fighting Tarvek, certainly walked out with more energy than I've walked in most days. I try to focus on keeping myself grounded.
I see.
So, carpentry, woodworking, good focus. It's one of those things where I don't really know. At the end of the day, I did the minimal amount of research. I know that to sleep, I have to sleep near temples. I know that to eat, I've got to sort of, buzz. And Nadar, it's the lack of facial features. That's what does it.
Huh? What?
We're right next to each other.
Nah, you can't hear us.
No.
You
We're
whisper.
whispering.
You whisper with a vapey breath.
That's supposed to mean.
What are you
So-
talking about?
So, what are you talking about? What do you mean, Johnny? It's I don't know. This place is weird. Kind of like it though. I don't really feel the cold. Don't really feel the heat.
You don't really feel.
There's a solemn nature to living here. If you can call what I do living.
Well, I think this is a great time for all of us to get some rest for tonight. And she goes to her bedroom and just passes out.
Yeah, that makes sense. She's the most normal of us all, I think. I fear. I know.
Mm-hmm. You will lay out your bedroll. Does everyone else follow her? Follow her lead, that is.
Yes, but I don't have a bedroll, so I'm just laying in the snow.
Okay.
Robert does the same thing he does every time. He's in crisscross applesauce position, egg in lap next to fire, and he's just gonna crank his head every now and then, look around for shit. Let these guys sleep.
I think Enley has taken to each night doing like a little flyover before bed of just like the, like a couple hundred yards around camp just to see if there's anything nearby of note.
All right.
And I've of course done my alarms.
Lovely. Okay. How many alarms did you put up? Just one?
As many as I want because it's a ritual.
Oh, you made it a ritual spell.
It is naturally a ritual spell for me, yes.
Oh, so you don't even spend spell slots. Man, that's so cool. I think that's
No, I
genuinely
don't.
awesome.
Yeah, so
Well, I'll just keep that in mind then. I thought they were using spell slots for that.
I've got a question for you, if you don't mind, before you rest.
Yes.
Were you... Is it paranoia or natural preparation that you do every night?
Possibly a bit of both, I suppose. Being able to be awoken if something is coming is always very useful. And
I knew someone...
good practice, I suppose.
I knew someone like you, far back in the day. They used to, even though we were in barracks, sleeping and everything, you'd still you'd attach a little string to a bell by the door and windows. I always wondered what was up with him. Never got the answer.
It's likely he's doing the exact same thing I am, because it requires both of those things.
No, he's dead.
Obviously didn't work out for him then.
There's some things that a simple bell doesn't really help with.
Much is true, yes. But sometimes that little bit of extra warning can be all you need.
Alright, good night.
Yes. Good night, Robert.
Won't keep you up any longer. And Robert starts whittling away.
Alright. All of you, except for Robert, can sleep and do sleep, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I want all of you, including Robert, to roll me a D100.
Oh.
It is oh, you know where it is. Look at that. 92, 87, wow. 4 and 18. Okay.
My bad.
We're gonna start with the least extreme one. So, Emily,
Enley's is the least.
you are sleeping the night away, and you have a particularly vivid dream. One that when you wake, unlike most dreams, you will actually remember as if you were watching it like a movie, basically. Emily is going to dream about something, but I only know the prompt for it. I'm going to have you tell me what it is exactly that they dream about. The main idea behind specifically Enley's dream. What is a moment from their past that they often think about that takes them to this point in their life?
Enley's dream would actually be pretty similar to things that they saw earlier today while traveling. They are thinking about a devastating fire ripping through a village and being separated from their parents, and then everything going black.
Yes.
When they woke up, they were surrounded by people that they had never seen that seemed to know more about them than they did about the group.
Yeah. You find yourself in a snowy place, not too dissimilar from Okrathel's hole. And you see this happening around you, and you're very good at these, so I think you'll actually get the chance for this. Make me an insight check.
Hee hee. Insight's my favorite skill.
16. That's above 15. 15 is my general thing for stuff this level. You become somewhat lucid for a moment while you're dreaming, and you recognize aspects of the dream in that, and a couple that are pretty bizarre. You recognize immediately that this is a memory that is being played incorrectly, as most dreams are, exaggerated perhaps. Some words that were shared aren't exactly the way that you remember it, just how your brain is, giving it back to you. But one thing you notice in particular, recognizing this as a dream, the setting is 100% incorrect. This isn't something that is easily interpretable. You are just in Okrathel, and you are watching these things happen around you, as if someone was projecting illusions in your general vicinity, rather than you actually sleeping, and you begin to question whether you are even asleep or not. But you are unsure.
Someone thinks that they're being cute.
But do you interact with the dream in any way beyond that?
If it's like lucid, then like I'm guessing that they have like a little bit of an ability to kind of somewhat control what's happening around them.
Okay.
I think that Enley knows it's the wrong setting, recognizes what memory it is, and tries to remember what happened after in their true memory everything went black, to see if anything is different, like if things don't go black.
Okay. I really like that. One really quick thing. I play a bard in my Sunday games. This is important for context. What happened to your character sheet has happened to mine. You are currently proficient in everything ever.
Oh, yummy.
Hell yeah, roll everything.
Instead of half proficient. Do you have a D&D Beyond character sheet version of Emily?
I do. I will go fix all these.
Thank you. Is your art? Do you have proficiency in Arcana specifically? Because I'll have you roll an Arcana check here.
Hey besties, I just blue screened.
Oh no!
Why'd you make him tab out?
Hey besties from the heavens.
I was like, this is a different person that's talking. The audio quality is 100% different. Do you... I will wait to continue
give me like 2 minutes.
I'll wait to continue your bit.
But yeah, I can fix my proficiencies, no problem.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. In that case, while we wait for that, we'll move on. I'm gonna swap between a couple of you back and forth, but we'll start with Nadar. Nadar. Similar to Enley, you have a particularly vivid dream as well. For Nadar, what is Nadar's greatest achievement, and or what do they wish to achieve?
His greatest achievement would probably be finally getting accepted into the Artificers Guild.
Okay. And you have a dream about that. You think about places beyond Okrathel for a moment. This is just a question for me, where did Nadar grow up? Was it Falana?
Yes.
Yeah. You grew up in Falana, knowing the history of Dragonborns within Falana. There was a time where many of them were ushered out from Sadal and moved onwards as refugees. Very few stayed. I think Nadar is actually the generation after. His parents moved onwards to distant lands, but Nadar actually came back to learn things about artificery and ended up learning everything that you knew in Sadal. And for a moment you dream about being on sea again, traveling on a boat at a very young adult age. You remember arriving in Newport, meeting your blacksmith friend and who will soon be your mentor through everything. Remember you trying to find a purpose. You wanted to be a blacksmith at one point, most likely, maybe even an adventurer. Couldn't find it. But your hand was guided and you found something wonderful. And you see yourself back there at the guild, sitting at a desk, signing papers with a big stupid smile on your face. You remember it clear as day. Can you, Nadar, roll an insight check for me?
Insight.
18. Similar to Enlil, you can tell that this is actually a dream. But beyond that, with an 18, you also see something in particular about it. The things that are being shown to you almost feel purposeful. Not in the sense that someone is prying, though you definitely think that there is a touch of curiosity to these memories being shown. Sorry, the pipe. It feels more like someone is trying to show you something to make you happy.
Uh-huh.
It's barely noticeable. You're having a good time in here, reliving these memories, especially in the exaggerated way that dreams will relay them to you. That feeling of adrenaline and joy filling up, but you kind of come back to it a little bit and you have a similar moment of recognition where this feels more like you're watching something rather than actually experiencing it. The feelings are real. In fact, they're more real than any dream you've ever had. It just feels bizarre. Do you try and interact with the dream in any way?
I don't even know.
You don't have to.
Yeah, I'll just have Nadar just stand up and start just he'll stop signing whatever paper he's doing, and then he'll just stand up from the table and walk out of the door.
Can you make an Arcana check for me?
Alright, here we go. One thing I'm good at.
14. The 14, you go to stand up, and you find it abnormally difficult. Your mind is aware of everything that's happening, and with enough effort you do bring yourself up out of the chair, but even craning your head to look at the door takes effort, deviating from the path. Roll a perception check. 7. In your struggle, you are unable to notice anything in particular. But when you eventually make it to the door and open it, you find time has almost skipped, You open the door, and as you pull back the handle and move your hand to the door, it is a curtain, and in your hands is not a doorknob, but a scroll indicating a sense of almost graduation or some great achievement. Maybe you created something good, but you don't know if this happened. I'll actually ask you, did Nadar, doesn't have to be specific, did Nadar ever make anything or receive a reward from the guild?
He would have made his Thunder Gauntlets.
Yeah. In that case, yeah. You pull back the curtain and you're holding a scroll, schematics for Thunder Gauntlets, and you are about to give your presentation on it. A presentation that went remarkably well. And you do. Despite any desire to interact in a different way with this dream, you're unable to. And you're kind of a little confused, but not displeased.
Okay.
And we will flip-flop over to Robert. Robert, you don't sleep. And yet tonight, you do dream. With an 18 on a D100, what is Robert most afraid of?
Yeah, I can see this really, really easily. Sort of in this area, there is Taravek, but not because Taravek is what he fears. Taravek is resting, simply, but as time moves on, younger dragons, smaller dragons, children almost come up, and there's sort of this moment of where it's almost like family time, but with big bad Taravek. He has a wife, he has kids, you know, they're bounding, they're having a good time, and everything seems very normal. But it isn't until you look a little closer and you see that not only does Taravek have his eyes, but his eyes are the same eyes that were Robert's before he died.
Okay. I want Robert to make an insight check as well. You are proficient.
The fear there, for anyone who didn't really get it, is that there is no difference in the type of person that Taravek is compared to the type of person Robert is. And that Robert will just 15. Be Taravek's Taravek.
A 15. Similar to everyone else so far, you come to, you aren't actually in this dream necessarily, but you recognize that you're watching it and you're extremely confused right off the bat, because you have not dreamed in a very, very long time. And roll a perception check as well.
That makes so much sense.
You kind of come to looking at this, and there's something about the truth of what you're looking at that is very difficult to accept, but something that you can't help but force into your mind that you believe. You don't know why this is happening right now, though, and it's bizarre, and you can't understand why, and in that confusion, you don't see anything more out of place than what already is out of place. You're too focused on how this has moved and changed in your mind that you can't see the important things about it.
Can I do something? Can I try something?
Absolutely.
So
we'll say what you try, and then we'll roll if you need to.
In this moment where Robert is, this is not a scene that Robert has ever really imagined. This is deep in his subconscious. He's approaching this right now. This is kind of fucked. But he knows that he doesn't dream, and he knows that if something was to make him dream, the only thing it could be inherently is magic. So Robert will stop focusing on the dream and will instead try to drain divine or magical essence, take that time to do the ritual, and just drain it and pull it all to him.
Okay. I want Robert to make a saving throw.
This makes so much sense.
Can Robert make an... This is so funny. This was written down beforehand. I promise you I'm not making this shit up. Can you make an intelligence saving throw?
You know me, so intelligent. Oh boy.
Smartest man of the party right here.
Yeah, there we go.
God.
You,
Makes sense.
You begin to pull at divine essence around you, and you don't feel any divine essence, and almost instinctually you switch to mortal, just for a second, not enough to do anything permanent. You switch to mortal essence, and as you pull around you, you see the vision that you're having this dream, the edges of it begin to fracture and glint as if they were crystallizing and disappearing around you, and you see the edge of it. And when you see that edge, you see the fireplace with Hemlock sleeping in it and the snow around you. This feels more like something that is being, like if you were wearing glasses and something was playing on the lenses of the glasses, but you're not able to hold it for too long as there is nothing mortal for you to drain except for the thing in your lap, which you purposefully stop before anything can come of it.
Oh.
That makes sense.
And you are back to gazing upon this dream once more. And so I will move over to Non. Non.
Hello.
I don't know how to give you this prompt, other than Non has the best dream that they have ever had in their life. What does that look like to you?
I think the best dream that she would ever have is the dream that is a type of dream that is kind of like happy but also kind of like solemn at the same time. Which is seeing Silik again. Seeing someone very special to her once again. I hope I was heard well.
And yeah, you do see her. Where are you guys at?
Guess back at the tribe, wherever in the world, as long as, at least to Non, it's not important to her where they are, as long as her main focus in this dream is just being able to see her.
In that case, I think there's a couple places you end up being. I think one of the first ones is the most common place. Your tribe was most likely either at the base of a mountain or maybe a little bit up it. But you would always go up to the top and rest above the clouds, watching the sun set, dragons in the distance flying to and fro, dealing with what they need to deal with, but far away from you, enough for it to be peaceful. And she is resting her head on your shoulder for that moment. Your hand raises to cup around her shoulder, pull her closer. And eventually, when she looks up at you, you are no longer sitting on a mountain, but inside a tent with a table in front of you, some lovely stew laid out before you, eating dinner. You see the way the laughs, the way that she smiles. And then you see both of you out on a hunt together. You watch as he darts from tree to tree, shooting an arrow at a time, loosening catching something to eat for the night, for the tribe, for you, and you do the same. And you can't get that smile out of your head. And with a 94, I'm not going to make you roll. You are in another space, probably somewhere within the village, but you notice there aren't any people around, which is bizarre. In fact, this entire time you've noticed you haven't seen another person aside from her. And she looks at you. Roll insight. I'll make you roll insight for this.
Oh.
Not feeling very insightful today, are you?
That's okay. You're unable
Sorry, guys,
to
I was too gay.
glean anything strange about the way that she's talking when she talks to you. But the words that she says, there's no insight check required for this, are different, and something I don't think you've heard her say before, not in any way that you recognize, as she looks at you, kind of tilts her head with a smile, and she says, You really liked her, didn't you?
Oh.
Oh, evil.
You're not her, aren't you?
They raise an eyebrow with a little smile, and they say, Oh, well, not right now. Before that certainly was. I just wanted to talk to you.
She kind of, takes a deep breath, kind of, like, clears her throat, trying not to, like, get emotional. Never had a guest in my dream before. May I know who you are?
They kind of tilt their head when you mention dream, and they say, Is that what this is? Dream.
I feel...
What is that?
I don't know. It's... I guess... an escapism.
That's so interesting. I haven't seen anything beyond. You guys are moving quite a lot. I only get to see when you sleep. I've been trying really hard to do it otherwise, but it's difficult, especially for one of you. Does Nom look sad?
She's keeping up a smile, but you can definitely tell there is a hint of sadness. And a little bit of, like, yearning. Like she's missing, like she's already missed the person that she was dreaming about.
I'm not going to make you roll for this. You're putting on a smile, and you feel like you're doing a really good job at it. You're internally very sad, and you can tell by the look in her eyes that she knows, instinctively, without you saying anything at all, exactly what you're thinking. And she frowns. She says, I'm sorry. I can bring it back if you'd like. I'm sorry.
No. It's not going to bring her back, but it was nice seeing her again, and even if I'm asleep, I'm just glad to be able to see her smile, even if it's not really her.
Do you want to see her more?
Yeah. I mean, it's been a year.
Okay. I can try.
Appreciate it. Hope it's not a lot of work. Yeah.
Work? What do you mean?
Or, I don't know. I don't want to. Kind of like gets a little awkward. Like, I hope it's not like burdening you.
Burden. I
I
don't
don't want to.
know
I don't want to.
what that means.
I wouldn't want you to make a lot of effort just to keep me smiling all the time in my sleep. Sometimes there are bad dreams or so that will manifest upon.
Men.
At least that's how I see it.
Huh. I don't know what almost any of those words mean, but when you mention effort to make you smile, I haven't smiled yet, but I know that you've been doing pretty good at making an effort to. Why, I don't know if making me smile, but doing something. It's really nice of you.
Suppose so. I'm sorry. I'm really caught off guard.
Oh, it's
But
okay.
It's you know. I don't. I actually do not. I forgive me. I don't think I've asked your name.
Oh, I don't have one.
Oh, then. Can I give you one then?
Sure. I would love a name.
Let's see. Thanks for a moment. Let me actually think. uh. How about oh, forgive me, Dust.
You're
My
okay.
brain is processing. How about Isla?
Did you say Ira?
Isla.
Isla, can you spell that for me?
ILA. It means friend or companion.
Isla. I like Isla.
Good.
Isla is good.
Then your name is Isla.
My name is Isla. They look extremely excited.
That's so cute.
Make a perception check.
There we go. Oh. Whoops, that did not roll for some reason.
Oh, you're okay. Just go. You can go again.
There we go.
Only now do you notice it, while her eyes are this wide with excitement, something you didn't notice before. Her pupils, and this will be the last thing you notice, the color in her eyes is a shimmering, dazzling yellow.
Oh.
And we will move on to Hemlock. Hemlock, you rolled a 4
Yeah.
on a D100.
You explode.
Oh my god.
Listen, I'm talented, okay?
You, Hemlock, I know exactly where you are right now. You find yourself in a dark, musty corridor, stands of libraries holding books and tomes, ancient and old, each religious or arcane in nature, rising taller and taller, each covered with a thick, thick layer of dust. And in between the spaces between the books, you can see faces, eyes glowing, piercing, staring directly at you. You can see people standing in the stairwell above, all of them looking down on you, each of them with a gaze impossibly judgmental. And you can tell, even though none of them have a distinct shape, each and every single one of them are different than you. They share similarities with one another, but not a single one of them shares similarities with you. You back up in fear. You're holding something, a book. Something you're not supposed to have. Make a perception check.
You're fucked.
Yeah, I'm done.
You're
fucked,
cooked.
guys.
Oh, shit.
Never mind.
Oh.
I'm not come back.
Two things happen. The first thing is you back up looking at all of these people. You clutch the tome to your chest, the dust rubbing off against your clothes. It's very dirty. And you bump into someone. As you turn around, you see another silhouetted form, except their eyes don't look at you with judgment. They look at you with concern, and you can tell they're asking if you're okay, but as you look at their silhouette, they're just like the others. They don't share similarities with you. They are different, and you are different. You are out of place from where you are. With a 24, as you look around the room, you see a silhouette. Down one of the corridors, at the very end, it's alone. It's very, very small. You can't quite make out what it is, but it looks like you. In some way. In some way, shape, or form, it looks similar to you. And they see you for a moment, and when they see you, you see their eyes blink as if they are coming to something. Eyes with pupils similar to what you've seen before, slightly clouded over. And they look like they're about to speak, and then they look around the room. They look at the towering bookcases, the people, the eyes, all staring, all judgmental. And they shrink a little bit, not literally, but, you know, metaphorically. They shrink down as they frantically look side to side. They look terrified. And they look like they're about to bolt. Do you do anything in this moment?
Hemlock, I think kind of fumbles the book a bit, but clutches it closer to his chest and points one long finger towards what he recognizes as himself, and he says, "Better get out of here. Better get out of here fast, and you better run as far as possible, as fast as you can. We're all just gonna pity you."
They look terrified, and they stutter and fall backwards for a moment. And what does Hemlock think this is?
He just thinks it's a nightmare.
Let me
Whatever
clarify.
nightmare he's having.
What does he think this thing that looks like him is?
Probably thinks it's himself, some sort of half-baked attempt to reason with a thought or a concern of his.
Any idea that Hemlock believes this is himself is completely washed away as they open their mouth frantically, backing up into a wall, looking like they're about to run, and they say, Why? What happened? You're here. This isn't... I don't know what this is. You shouldn't be here. I shouldn't be here. And they disappear. Oh. And when they disappear, everything goes black. And you have a dreamless sleep. Right before you left, Atlas, what did Emily want to do?
He wanted to see if he could, force himself through the dream, like, like they wanted to try to, like, fast forward to the point in their true memory where everything goes black when they pass out, and see if they're able to push past that. Like, if there's anything that wasn't there before, if they have, like, any way to kind of see that this has been altered, other than just that it's the wrong place.
Okay. Make an Arcana check for me.
Oh, I'm so good at those.
The common bard phrase. A 14. You begin to pull and pry at your own mind, trying to pull something apart, something you haven't seen before. And every single time you get to that point, you get to it pretty quickly, pretty easily, and then it goes black. And then you rewind and you go forward and it goes black, and it keeps happening. And you get frustrated for a moment. And then you keep going back and forth until, bizarrely, when you close your eyes and open them, you're standing at the edge of a lake, looking at your reflection. Something is wrong with your reflection. The blue light that resides in your cloak is no longer blue, but a beautiful bright yellow. And it stares back at you, and it tilts its head curiously.
Did I tilt my head?
No, you did not.
I'm gonna reach down and try to grab the reflection.
You reach down, your hand touches the water, and it ripples slightly, and you see your reflection kind of move and giggle as if it was being tickled. And it says, "What are you trying to do?"
You look like me, but you're not me.
Oh, no. No, I am not me. That's not my name. There aren't a lot of people in your life. At least any that would have allowed me to talk to you. I think you've forgotten some of their voices.
Oh, Enley is deeply unsettled. Also, just like slight thing of note, if this is like, is the lake in the memory, or is the lake him, or like them now?
This, sorry, explain that again.
So it went from being the memory that they were trying to like see through, and then all of a sudden they're at a lake with the reflection that is not them but looks like them.
Yeah, this is like a different setting.
Okay, is there any kind of inkling that like it's meant to be at the same time as the memory, or that it's like entirely?
Make an insight check. There are some things you'll just know, but I want you to make an insight check to see if you can glean anything extra from it. Okay, 18. Yeah. The things that you just know, without a check required, is that you have no memory of this lake, like, at all, and it looks very ephemeral and whimsical. Something that maybe you would have seen when you were very, very young. Something you've probably long forgotten by now. And you also tell it doesn't seem to have any connection to what you were dreaming about before in that memory. But with an 18, You can tell whatever this thing is that's talking to you was looking at a time in which you were gazing upon your reflection so that it could talk to you as you. It is using this memory as a tool to communicate.
Okay. I think Enli looks down at the reflection, and asks it, "Did I forget this place like I forgot the voices that you mentioned?"
There's a slight pause in the expression list that is the light in your cloak. But you see the light is like dancing around in the head as if it's looking around, thinking on what you're saying, glancing upwards. It says, maybe I haven't experienced something so forgetful as this before. I haven't experienced a lot of things, to be fair.
Are you living in my memory?
I don't live here, but I am here right now.
And why are you using me to navigate my memory? Why are you here right now?
Because you're trying really hard to do something. You keep forgetting things. But from what I've seen, no matter how hard people try to forget things, it's always there somewhere. And I think you're trying to find it. I also think you're quite nice, so I wanted to help.
I don't know if I can remember what I was trying to remember. I think I was unconscious.
Do you want to try?
Okay.
Normally, you would make an intelligence saving throw. Do you want to purposefully fail?
Sure.
Okay. You watch as the memory in front of you pulls away, the lake disappears, and now it almost feels like they're standing beside you with that similar yellow light. You see the memory again playing normally. It moves. Everything looks like it's about to go black as you fall to the ground, but it stays there for just a second longer. You, however, you think you'll be able to see a little bit right now. But if you want to see more, you feel something pulling at the back of your head, like someone has taken a needle and is pushing it into your brain just a little bit at a time. And it hurts. But before you decide if you continue or not, I'll let you decide. What does Enli see in the 3 seconds that transpire right as everything goes black?
So, what Enli was seeing just before things went black, was their home that they grew up in, and their parents running out the door. And then the house starting to catch on fire. And just hearing the loud roaring of the flames, like at a deafening increase, and they were told to stay where they were. And I think in the couple seconds that they're seeing now, I think maybe as they fall to the ground, just out of the edge of their vision, they see an emblem on a flag that at the time meant nothing to them and now means everything to them.
When you see that emblem, I'll let you make the choice. Do you want to keep pushing at threat of possibly hurting yourself, or do you stop here?
Does it feel like this is like a snap decision? Like there's no time to think on it? It's just make a choice?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, the flavor. Enley keeps pushing.
Okay. I want you to make an intelligence saving throw. This time you do not choose to fail. This is to see if you take how much damage you take.
Oh.
That is a failure.
Oh my god. The metal pipe just hit.
I heard it echo through your mic for a second.
Oh.
Am I gonna make you take full
Fitting.
damage?
Life or death D&D.
It certainly doesn't want to kill you,
Crazy.
so I don't think it's going to do anything that is too bad. I'm gonna roll this. It's gonna be halved.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's a lot of damage.
10 damage. 10 psychic damage. You feel the pinching in the back of your brain tighten, and you turn around for just a second to see this figure of you with the yellow. Its form is shimmering and disappearing a little bit, turning into something else, something you can't quite recognize in the haze. But you feel yourself pushing just a little bit longer. You see the emblem. What do you see next?
I think Enley sees mercenaries carrying torches, running through the street, as the village burns.
Mm-hmm.
And specifically, sees, again, at the time it held no weight, but in the time after Enley wakes up, after he passes, after they pass out, someone that they come to know very, very well within the mercenary group. Someone of, like, their leader.
All right. And you see that, and as you feel that pain and you watch this other version of yourself, you feel something wrap around you. It's hard to describe what it physically feels like because you've never felt it before, but you feel something in its entirety wrap around your body and pull you backwards, pulling you away from the memory and away from the dream, and you are thrust back into, I guess, reality. In other words, you wake up with a start. And at the exact same time that you wake up, Nadar, is this alarm in your head, or is it a bell?
Oh no.
Would be in my head.
I don't know what it sounds like, but you are on stage.
It's like a mental ping.
You are on stage, like, presenting your Thunder Gauntlets, and there's cheering applause, and you hear it. For a moment, I don't think you have yours. Something flicks. And as you hear the noise, and your eyes open in real life, and you jolt awake. And you see that Enley is also awake, and additionally, you see two people. You see two people wearing, basically rags for clothes, standing right over here. You see they are wearing rags, their faces are dirty and beaten, there are wounds all over their body, their clothes are heavy, just barely enough to withstand the cold. And they step forward. Nadar, can you make a perception check for me, actually?
Sure.
Okay.
Go!
Well, I was gonna pull a fast one on you. but I'm not going to be doing that anymore. These two are right here. You hear multiple alarms go off. They all go off at the same time, so it would be hard to determine which one happens where, and that's still going to be the case, but you are left with a very immediate question. Did these two trigger 3 different alarms, or are there more people here?
Nadar is going to get up to his feet. As he's standing up, he's going to knee Robert in the side.
That will certainly snap you out of your stupor, by the way. Oh. Atlas, I think I noticed that. I'll let you decide.
I think, yeah, probably. Just
Okay.
a glimpse.
Nadar, in the moment you wake up, you see Emily across the way, the alarms go off with a nat 20 perception check. You actually see one more thing. I'm not going to describe it to you, because I want to keep it secret for everyone else. Atlas, can you please send it to him?
Oh, fuck.
As you
Oh,
look
no.
over and see Enly.
I see this thing that I'm about to be sent.
Enly as they truly are.
The one time I roll good.
And as you receive that, you do jolt awake, you knee Robert. Robert, you are sent sprawling out of your stupor, the clanking of metal. Does that wake up Hemlock and Non as well? I'll let you decide, you two.
Oh.
Hold on, I won't decide. It doesn't.
Okay.
Oh. You know, sure, I'll try to. Yeah, that wakes me up.
Yeah. You wake up. And 4 of you immediately turn around to see these 2 standing over there. And they are...
I was muted while talking, damn it.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Baha.
I was gonna say, because this is what Robert was gonna do the moment he woke up naturally. This isn't a natural one anyway, but it's just the moment Robert wakes up, a sort of fog almost comes out of his armor as he uses divine sense, which is just 60 feet. He knows if there's any celestial demon or undead.
Okay.
I doubt it'll do anything, but that's just what I was gonna do.
Okay. That is an interesting one. Robert, there are no celestial fae fiend. Well, wait a minute. Okay, so 2 things happen.
What is happening? With TPK this session, we're dying.
Me and Robert are learning things.
Yeah, it's over. It's Jover.
We're learning.
Hander.
Anyway, as the others wake up, Nadar's just going to, still looking at these 2. He's just going to say, there's more of them out here somewhere.
One moment. They will respond in 2 seconds.
That's me telling the party as well as they're waking up, there's more of them, it's not just these 2.
Hemlock is asleep.
But
I kick Hemlock.
Additionally, Robert, you also notice that beyond that, there's no celestial or fiends, but there's something different. Something in between all of that. You can't quite put your finger on it. And you additionally can't even, you can't tell where they are, either. They're just different, and you notice it. Something else is here.
Gotcha. Does anything ping around? Because it's 60 feet. Does anything ping around around me, or do I know what direction what you sent me is?
Normally, what you sent you? Yes, you know exactly where it is. The mysterious thing is hard to place. You can tell it's nearby, otherwise the spell wouldn't work. But in terms of the first thing I sent you, yes, absolutely. Doing another whisper.
Me and Baha both know things now.
But Nadar, you asked the question. What exactly did you say again? Remind me.
This is as the rest of the party's starting to wake up.
Mm-hmm.
I tell them that there's more than just these two in front of us.
And
one more, at least.
And you see, they both have their hands like they were kind of like approaching. They weren't sneaking in the sense of like, you know, dagger sheathed on their side, stepping forward, just like trudging forward quietly, trying not to wake you up. And they both immediately raise their hands in the air. You say there's more, and this one says, "No, sorry, we're so sorry. We were coming from nearby. We saw a fire. We apologize. Look, we will leave you be if need be. We just our village was raided recently, and we wanted to come by and see if you had anything extra you could spare. Please, if not, it's fine. We understand, but we're not here to hurt you."
How many more are there out here?
There is make a persuasion or intimidation check. I don't know if you have persuasion. Then it looks like.
-2 for 0.
Mm-hmm.
Robert's gonna speak up and he's gonna go, I'd recommend you tell the exact truth.
With 17 of persuasion, this one will say, there are 4 more. Hold on. And more will begin to appear in the trees. Not in the trees, beyond the trees. Up above on this ridge, another steps forward to the edge of the ridge, one steps forward over here, and then these two are back here.
They're clouds!
They all look different!
They're all the same!
They all look different!
Half of them are very cute.
It's like the Ordenza in Season 2 all over again.
And the one that was talking will continue and say, "We were not sure if you were dangerous or not. There are tricks this place likes to play on people, and so we wanted to make sure we were prepared. We apologize for the nature of this."
We could be dangerous. As you said, really depends on the answer to this next question.
Mm-hmm.
Was it one of you that did the dreaming thing?
Roll a perception check.
Gotta shut off this pipe thing.
What was that?
I have to shut off the
Pipe
pipe
thing's still
sound.
going.
Oh, I see.
That was
They-
almost a fucking nat 20.
Yeah. She says, "Dream thing?" And
There's
with a 13,
And-
there's a specific reason why I chose perception and not insight. If you want to roll insight, you can. But with a 13, I don't believe you notice anything in particular.
okay. I have one question for you, Dest.
Yeah.
The unidentified thing that I pinged, is it any of these people?
Make a religion check. See if you can pin it down. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Intelligence is one of the most used skill checks, and you are very bad at it.
So smart.
It is hard to determine the location. It's honestly the you do gain more insight on it. It's incredibly foreign, but simultaneously familiar. You've felt this before. You've certainly cast Divine Sense around something of this nature. But what exactly that was eludes you at this time.
But is it one of these 6?
With a 4, you do not know.
Fuck. Robert's then going to stand up as like tall as he can, making himself the biggest fucking thing in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Are you here for food?
Yes.
Or are you here for worse?
Worse? No.
Food.
Food, yes.
Is Nan awake?
I believe so, yeah.
But are they alive? That's the real question.
Sephi! You're muted if you're here. If not.
Sephi!
Sephi just might not be here.
So he just posted in the Secret Seekers thing, so I...
Sephi might be chewing food.
Sephi's mid chow mein.
Non is awake though. If you're able to do something without like asking her something, if that's what you're planning.
He was just gonna say non, toss him the jerky.
All right.
I'm the one with the jerky. And
You have it. Oh, perfect.
I'll pull the jerky out of my bag and
we can get more later.
Yeah. Emily pulls out the pieces that they have not eaten on the journey because they eat one bite every time.
Give them.
So that's an extra 12 that I could have right there.
Give them the jerky.
So yeah, what is there?
And then you lot leave.
I'm gonna give them. What would it be? 18 pieces of jerky. So
We don't
3 for each of them.
have more than this. We're traveling with a light load. But there's something else nearby, and it would be best for, I'd say all of us involved, if you left. Oh, one last question, though.
Mm-hmm. Yes, of course.
You part of that cult?
Make a perception check again, Robert.
As Robert asked that, Nadar hadn't even considered that. A whip starts forming around his gauntlet.
They bend down to get the jerky on the floor, and as you ask, "Are you in that cult?" you see it. This woman here, she bends down, a necklace wrapped around her neck, a symbol on it, the symbol of an eye slashed through. Make a religion check for me.
I'm so good at these.
Robert, we need you right here, my boy.
We need you, Robert. Robert.
It was almost a 20. Oh my god, it was almost
so
a 20.
Frustrating.
It like literally got cocked on the chat.
I'm tempted to make you roll with advantage because you particularly would know about this.
If Nadar is also watching them, would he be able to see it?
Give it to me.
Yeah, I'll give
advantage.
Robert advantage, and Nadar, you can also roll religion.
Fuck.
Okay. Well, here comes the intelligent caster of the group. Fuck.
It didn't roll in there. It didn't roll in there.
God damn it. Let's try this again. Here we go. There we go. That's better.
Oh.
12.
Not much better.
Is it?
That was better?
The one before that was a 3.
Emily,
when
did you
roll.
Did you want to give a bardic? You don't have to, but I'll offer it to you.
Sure.
Okay. Roll a d6
I
then.
just woke up. I'm all fresh on a bardic.
Nadar. That is true.
14.
14. So you rolled a 2?
Yeah, I rolled a 2.
Oh, okay. 14. Does that...
Did it not come through again?
It did not come through. Do you want to roll a d6?
Roll, damn it! There we go.
Okay,
Hey!
18. Robert, you put together something immediately. The prompt with the idea in question, a call out. You might not be able to tell what the religion is, but you know that it is indeed a part of some kind of religion. And there are not many religions you know in Okrathel that are not cults. Nadar, with an 18, you see it as well. As Robert pulls it out, you unfurl your whip, the symbol with an eye slashed through it, something actually relatively seen around Sadal recently, the place where you reside typically. The symbol of the cult of the Forgotten. And you'll remember...
I knew these fucking characters looked familiar.
Mhm.
So Robert,
as you
sorry.
ask the question, are you a part of that cult? Every single one of you needs to make a strength saving throw.
All of us?
All of you.
Oh, yay!
Hemlock still passed out on the ground.
Enly's
Oh,
fine.
thank
I
God.
thought you kicked them.
Holy
15.
shit. You guys are badass,
17.
apparently.
Final one.
I'll change
12.
that.
You missed it by 1.
We were all ready except Hemlock, who's still asleep.
Alrighty. We're gonna very quick switch to combat music. High fantasy.
I couldn't put my fucking finger on it, but I knew those fucking characters looked familiar. I couldn't figure it out though.
I'm surprised you didn't recognize them. You fought them. They're the
I
the
know,
same
that's why I
kind of
was-
guys that got moonbeamed.
Yeah, that's why I was like, oh, what? Why do they look so familiar? And then you said the name, and I was like, that's why they look familiar. I killed a bunch of these guys before.
All right, music for my lovelies inside chat.
I legitimately, like, I'm sitting here, like, putting it all together, and I'm like, village, cult village.
Mm-hmm.
Would Robert say anything? Yeah, he's a dumbass.
Okay. So, first things first. Hemlock, you take 9 bludgeoning damage, and you are paralyzed.
Yay!
Everyone else takes 5 bludgeoning damage, which I will put into your character sheets manually.
God, I forgot to shut off the pipe.
Man, thank God my temporary hit points apply even when I just woke up.
It's true.
Enly's not okay.
As you see,
Psychic damage coming back.
for those that are looking at them, most likely mostly Enly, you see these two pull out silver needles out from under their ragged clothes, prick their fingers, and magical bindings of gray tendrils wrap around all of you. You're able to dodge out of it, but Hemlock, you still on the floor, just barely waking up, are caught by one of them.
Since Nadar had his whip ready, can I use it?
Yes, but they're gonna continue onwards with their thing.
That's fine. I am gonna grab one. I am gonna grab that one though, or try to anyway.
Absolutely. What are they? Drag it onto them. What do they got to do?
Yep. I just gotta hit their AC.
That is absolutely a hit.
All right, and then they are pulled 10 feet closer to me, and they're gonna take some damage.
Roll that damage. I'll say they go right here because.
I'm waiting for you to stop moving them.
Okay, there we go.
We'll play musical chairs with them at this point.
They take. Ooh, what was that?
Huh?
Huh?
No, I was making a
They
joke. I'm
just made a
sorry.
joke.
Oh, I didn't hear you. My bad. As you pull them
Hey,
forward.
Dust.
Yeah.
Can we get the music lowered a little bit?
Yeah, it is kind of loud, actually.
Yes. Sorry, I apologize. Always let me know if it is like that, because I can very easily fix it.
I can't hear shit over the drum beats.
It is unfortunately not very loud for me at all. I think in my settings I have Google Chrome turned down, which is something I should fix, so I can actually hear things without killing people's ears. No, it's at full. Okay, I'm just foolish. I'll figure it out later. But anyways, you pull them forward. Is it like a what is the thorn whip? Yeah, as a whip of
Yeah, it's
thorns
thorn whip.
reaches out, pulls them forward. those two and this one here have already gone. The other three are now going to go. This one. Yes.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, of course.
Just because, you know, they did attack us. We all did take about 5 damage. Could I steal?
I guess you did take damage, didn't you? I forgot about that. I
damaged one that already hurt us. So.
That is true. So Nadar, I will say that in that case it is your turn. Your action was using the Thorn Whip. Do you have any bonus action you'd like to use?
No, I would like to close distance with the one that I pulled over to me.
Absolutely. And then, because you mentioned it, Robert, typically I will ask if you pass to, but I will reward you for calling me on my bullshit.
And I passed to Robert anyway.
Yeah, Robert. It is your go.
Hey, Robert, I got 3, you got 3. Go!
Understood. You handle those over there. We'll take some support. And Robert is going to bonus action the girl in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
I want her hunters marked.
Okay. So I don't know. So the way that this works in Fantasy Grounds is very easy. Go ahead and drag the 1d6 onto her. Yeah, you did it. You got it. Wait,
guys.
Actually, I'm foolish. Drag it onto yourself.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yes.
shit. Can you take it off of her since I already dragged it on her?
Yes, I will do that. If I can find her. Jesus
I'll make sure to only hit her so it doesn't go to someone else. And I'm going to burst forth with my full movement here, standing in, in between, and I'm gonna hit it till it dies.
Yeah!
Absolutely. I believe you guys are level 4. You have 1 attack.
Still 1 attack.
That's a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. And I would like to cast Searing Smite as well.
You cannot cast Searing Smite because that is a bonus action. However,
Can I
you
just
can
use regular
cast
smite?
Divine Smite. Yes.
Okay. Cool. Where the fuck do I use it?
You just drag it onto yourself again and then roll the normal damage. A lot of dice are about to show up.
Robert time!
You lay into him real hard. Describe to me what it looks like as you go fucking buck wild with these spells.
Robert legitimately like bursts forward. His sword not even in his hand, and at that moment, a sort of like ethereal smoke grips onto the sword into his hand as he just sort of uppercut slashes into this girl. The smoke starting to make it its way into her wound.
Mm-hmm. And there is, as you slash into her, cutting away at her rags fall, and beneath it is a cloak, a garb, gray magic coursing through the air. You see several marks on her indicating that she has used this magic quite a lot. And she's going to steal at the end of your turn.
It is the end of my turn.
She will... She is going to hold her action, pass to her friend over here, who is going to look at her, and you watch as he takes a dagger out of his hands and slits the palm of his blade, and you watch as gray magic begins to surround her, and she gains 15 temporary hit points.
God damn.
That's pretty damn good.
And then she is going to go.
Hey, I have a question.
Yeah.
Him doing that technically counts as like an attack against another target, right?
No.
I totally count.
Not even a little bit.
It would have just been really funny if you said yes.
Well, I guess my funny bones run dry today.
The funny river is suffering a drought.
Can Robert make me a Constitution saving throw?
No. Yeah.
As punishment for your hubris.
Do I just roll it onto myself, or I
roll
I
it on the
in
side
air?
chat. These ones are hard to do it on.
Oh, that was almost a 2. That was scary.
Yeah, it does succeed. You feel as she pricks herself, and your vision starts to go black and dark. And you feel
It
yourself
succeeds.
going blind, and then you are able to push through it. It
You
does
succeed.
Hey, Dust.
Yeah.
I don't know if this was something that we had ever put in.
Mm-hmm.
But I do have like 15 feet of blind sense.
Wait, from what?
Because I don't have eyes. It's like 1530.
We'll need to look into that. Because I had Zach actually give me the Clay Inherited sheet.
Okay.
So
You sound
I
like
just
you're
remember-
having a crisis, Dust.
Because I'm pretty sure that it was like the one that like, I think he gave me the untested version, and I think you have the tested.
yeah.
So
I think it makes sense that you're immune to like poison because of the fact that it's poison. But I do think blindness would function on you.
Okay.
In this case, obviously, it doesn't matter because you succeed. And she looks
The
not very
music's
happy
still
about
a little loud.
Gotcha. We'll turn that shit right down. Who's reaching the climax? There we go. Alrighty. And they're going to pass to the last one of their friends who haven't gone this round, who is going to rush over here, slide down, reach right here, and make an attack roll on... Oh god, why are you like that? Hold on. Fuck off. And it's gonna make an attack roll on you. What was that?
Messed up my whole deal, that guy moving.
Okay, that is a 20 to hit, which means it is a critical hit because you are paralyzed. It's not that bad. As he runs forward with the ceremonial dagger in hand and brings it down on you. Immediately. Yeah. You take a lot of damage as he stabs you on the ground. And you can steal if you'd like. Or you can let it pass randomly.
Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I just wanted to see what it did. Oh, there we go.
Well,
What's a con?
we'll do you steal.
Yeah.
You are paralyzed until the
Love
end
to
of your
steal.
turn.
Oh!
At the end of your turn.
At the end of your
What
turn, who
the
would you like to
hell?
pass to?
Oh, man! I can't
There's-
even summon my guy?
That's exactly what I thought it
Probably
was, Robert. No, you cannot, unfortunately.
gotcha. Yeah, it wasn't an act.
I had a feeling it was
Style.
a vengeance thing. But it is the end of your turn. Who would you like to pass to?
You hate me.
Oh wait,
my God.
hold on. There is one thing you can do.
I'm gonna say, don't they get a chance to save?
No. Do you get a reaction when
that's
you're
rough.
paralyzed?
I don't know.
I'm gonna look up. Because you just got the gift of Dragonborn.
Yeah.
Oh, the gym dragon, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No
Either
reaction.
that or I would like
No
to
reaction?
summon
Oh,
my
okay.
little
Thank you
guy.
very much.
No.
Unfortunately, no reactions.
Can't take actions, reactions, movement, or speak. They fail all dex and strength saves.
Got you. In that case, who
Ugh.
would you like to pass to?
Who hasn't gone?
Everyone... No. Non and Enley.
Enley.
Thought it was more than that.
I'm gonna pass to Enley.
Alright.
I really need to not be at 8 hit points. Okay, I guess I'll bonus action healing word.
Gotcha. You drag that onto yourself.
Is there a way to upcast that
Yeah!
in here?
Go ahead.
How do?
So grab the 1d4 plus 4. and then while you're holding it, right-click once to add another die, and then drag it onto yourself.
Okay. Oh, bad. So
minimum
bad.
damage, minimum healing.
Oh, great use of one of my 3-second level spell slots. Okay. Alright, Sorcerer's Burst time on
I forgot
on this
about
guy.
This fucking spell. Make an attack.
Oh, bad.
That's a miss. Oh man. Just barely skirts by and misses. Wait, is it 1d8? Oh, sorry. I just realized.
It's 1d8, but it'll start stacking if I keep rolling 8s.
Is it just force damage?
It can be any damage, I think.
Because I forgot I accidentally made this with a with a firebolt, so it has the stats of a firebolt. It's fine.
Is.
It didn't hit, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'll look at while we're going on.
Yeah, acid, cold, fire, lightning, poison, psychic, or thunder, and it's a d8.
Alrighty. Do you make any movement?
Yeah. Just get over here.
You can fly.
Actually, yeah. Actually, yeah. You know what? Fuck it. I just go 30 feet directly up.
Oh, okay. Do you want to just be in a tree?
I'm just, yeah. I'll go 25 feet up and over this tree.
Okay,
And
you're in
the
a tree.
certified bird.
Alrighty. In that case, Nana's the last one you'd be able to pass to. Is that who you pass to?
Yar.
None. What would you like to do?
Oh. Okay, so you got this dude right here, or this person?
Yeah.
I feel like if I attack anyone else with a longbow, I'm gonna get disadvantage on that. So I'm gonna fight this guy.
Well,
stab him.
Well, because you are a level 2 rogue, you actually get the opportunity to disengage as a bonus action. Which means if you want to hit someone with your arrow, you can use that bonus action to disengage, and then nobody can take opportunity attacks against you. So you can go like anywhere within 30 feet of where you currently are to get better grounds, and make it so you're not threatened, and then you can roll to hit somebody. So like you can literally run up there where that pointer is, and then make an attack on that person right next to you.
Sure, yeah, I'll do that. I'll disengage and just go over there.
Got you. You drag your token there if you want. And then go ahead and make an infused repeating use your infused repeating shot longbow on the unidentified 2. I should unidentify them. Hold on.
I'm to identify.
Who are you?
They are green.
Variant. The Mins are variants.
Yeah, they're not the standard, they're the variant.
It's very funny.
They're like a shiny form.
I'm guessing they're the more powerful, have slightly better spell ones.
Nope.
You know how it is in video games.
No, it's the
I think it's just better.
I will tell you, they are exactly the same in every way.
Oh, cool. Never mind.
It's
Then.
better than there being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oof.
11.
Still got an 11 out of it though.
Yeah, hey, the fact that it's a 2 plus 9, an 11 is unfortunately not enough to land a hit. However, you were the last person that went this round, and you did not damage anybody. Who would you like to pass to at the start of the new round? It can also be you.
Please.
In other words, you could just go again, or you could pass to Hemlock. There we are.
Please, thank you, Seppi.
Hey, Hemlock, you're still paralyzed.
No, you are not. You are not paralyzed.
Damn.
You're go Hemlock. What are you doing?
Wild shape.
Ignore that. I would like to summon my guy. How do I find my guy? I forgot. Oh, hold on.
It's a bit bizarre because summoning things is weird in fantasy rounds, but summon Wildfire Spirit. You can expand one of your wild shape feature to summon your Wildfire Spirit rather than assuming a beast form. Where do you want to spawn it at? Summon it at. Lizzie?
Sorry. Okay. I'm getting my little guy. Where my little guy?
Where do you want to summon it at?
Well, I don't know how to find the.
I do that. That is me. That is a me job.
Okay. Okay. I would like to summon the little guy. I don't know if I can. No, I can control him. I would like to summon him around like this area.
Where are you pointing?
Right there.
Oh, there you are. Alrighty, I'm going to... This thing will not have the stats of a fire elemental, but I'm going to use a fire elemental as its token for now. We will change this later. Beep!
It is a fire elemental, though. Is it a different one that you have there?
Oh, wait. No. You have a fire spirit. Like, there are specific, what's it called? There's this very specific thing for it. But I found a better one.
There's like rankings to them.
That one's called a fire snake. Which definitely fits more in line.
So...
They need to make dexterity saving throws.
Yeah.
I think it's just this variant right here, actually. That is a success. They do not take half damage, because...
We don't get net 20s. Why do you get net 20s?
These creatures in-game with a Wildfire Spirit stat block. Okay. So it takes its turn immediately after yours.
Mm-hmm.
So you use your action.
Like
Did you want to use your bonus action?
Oh, my bonus action. I forgot about my bonus action.
Oh, I'm a big dumb. Okay, I have a homework project for you, Lizzie.
Yeah.
You'll need to tell me what your Wildfire Spirit looks like, because right now it's a W.
Okay, well, I have described it before, but I'll describe it again.
I'll just need a picture for it, so
actually,
I can make it not look like a
I
W.
have drawn it, but it's traditional art, so it wouldn't be very good for this.
I got you.
It's like this very, very long thing that would read as a snake, except its head is more draconic, and it has almost segmented legs like a centipede.
I see. Okay.
And I must say, he summons it by it crawling out of his mouth.
Okay.
Horrifying.
You throw up the snake,
Yeah.
it falls to the ground. What do you tell it to do? Oh, well, you still have your turn, your bonus action, if you have anything.
Yeah, I was trying to look.
Let me...
My spells. I don't think I have any
There you are.
bonus action spells.
There's its character sheet for you, Liz.
Thank you.
I will change it accordingly when I have time.
Oh god, that's an action? Ugh. I thought that was it's a bonus action in Baldur's Gate.
Which one?
Isn't it? The breath weapon? No, it's an action in Baldur's Gate.
I'll say it is an action.
It is an action. So I'm over here, like, planning what I'm gonna do.
Oh, yeah, you're gonna breath weapon?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
It's the first time I've
I
had
think-
multiple enemies and no friends in the way, so...
I don't think I
you're
can do
right.
anything.
Okay, then what do you command your Wildfire Spirit to do?
I would like it to teleport. Hold on 1 second.
It's a big old W, because that's what we're
No,
about
Robert's
to take.
okay. I want it to teleport right in the middle of the both of them so it can catch them on fire.
Got you. Okay. They're both gonna make... What is your saving throw? I forget.
It is a dexterity saving throw against my spell save DC.
It would be a 14.
Okay.
So the first one, the spirit and each willing creature of your choice within 5 feet of it teleport up to 15 feet. Okay, just making sure. Got you. They're going to take fire damage.
Hey, Dust, I think you rolled,
Their stats are the same anyway.
Yeah, their stats are
okay.
the same. Yeah. I only used
Okay.
one, because if I went through each of them individually, I might actually perish.
Oh, okay.
So that would be
I did-
5 damage. Would take.
Got you. You watch as their shield eats most of it, but there is now just a fire. Like, Robert, there were 2 initiates, you hit one real bad, and now there's a fire snake. Doesn't seem hostile to you, though.
Okay. Yeah, I can see it.
Hemlock, who do you want to pass to?
Okay, sorry. Who hasn't gone?
Everybody.
Everybody.
Except for Nan.
Oh, everybody. Okay, I'd like to pass to Nadar.
1, 2, 3,
Right.
4, 5. One moment. 1,
Let's do my Nadar roleplay.
4, 5. Wow, that's really good for you guys.
Jesus.
That is very good for you guys. That means they take... Every single time they use that magic, they have to hurt themselves to do it. So they're all going to take a bit of damage very quickly.
I'll let you finish then.
I'm looking at their health bars. Oh, I'm waiting for them to go down.
There you are.
Alright.
It's your go.
So first thing I'll do is bonus action defensive field.
Okay. Get that temp HP back.
Yep. And then I'm going to use my breath weapon.
Okay. Which direction? Where? How?
I should have clicked it after the fact, because now I can't see it.
Oh, that was what the cone was. That makes so much more sense.
Yeah. So this way, that's 30 feet.
That is certainly 30 feet. Okay.
I should have clicked it afterwards, because now I can't see it. But
Oh, you're okay.
there we go.
Let me...
Alright, and then it is a DC 13. I
So-
got it, I just took it off combat mode.
I can't get rid of it. Get rid of it. Delete it.
Delete.
Thank you.
Right. And then
so
I
go
can
ahead.
drop it on him now.
I'm gonna show you... Oh, you could do that. Yeah, you could do it that way, I suppose. That is 2 failures. Let me go ahead before you go. I'm targeting you. Now roll damage. Inside chat. Don't do it on them. Sorry, I forgot to mention. Whew, okay, that's pretty good. What does it look like as Nadar breathes cold?
The first time he's used his breath weapon.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's how it was kind of described when he first got this upgrade. It starts to the frost essentially starts flowing out of his mouth before essentially I imagine it as a bunch of small shards of ice just shoot forward out into a cone.
Ooh.
All right, I love that. And
It makes sense that one up front took way more of the damage.
They got fucking bopped.
oh yeah, absolutely. Do you have a bonus action? Or no, you already did that.
My
didn't you?
bonus action was
Yeah.
defensive model. So yeah.
They are going to both steal. Both of them are going to try and do that magic they did earlier. But it does take a toll on you. So this one, Grey Initiate 2, is going to use it on Hemlock and Nadar. They are going to take
Yay.
4 bludgeoning damage themselves, or piercing damage, I mean, themselves. They are not looking very hot. And then I need 1. You are fine, Hemlock.
I use my reaction.
In a moment, yeah, actually.
I want to blow them up.
So, unfortunately, Nadar. Oh!
God damn.
Partially absorbed.
You take a lot of damage and you are paralyzed as they prick their finger and try and paralyze each of you again. Hemlock, you've lived it, you've loved it, you hated it. You want to use your reaction, you said?
Yes, the telekinetic thing.
Alright. Go ahead and... I need to
blow him up.
Look at it to see exactly... I actually put it in your actions tab, the telekinetic reprisal.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. It's going to be a strength saving throw of 14.
Drag it on them.
Oh, I forgot.
No, and it's not a spell either, which is unfortunate.
Wait, which one hit me? Was it Initiate 2?
Initiate 2, yeah. That is a failure. Go ahead and drag the damage onto it.
Make them explode before they stab me in the chest.
Smart. They
explode!
They immediately are set flying back. They launch themselves into the canopy, their head hitting against the back of this tree with a sickening crunch. They are dead.
Robert only hears that. He doesn't see it.
You do, however, Hemlock, because you have to take damage for that to activate, you are going to take 10 damage. From the...
Oh, God!
That's halved, which is crazy. Does that do anything else besides that, or no? I'm going to assume no.
I don't think so, no.
Great Initiate 3, you'll never guess what he's gonna do. Actually, Great Initiate 3 is gonna make a split decision. Odds is Nadar. Okay, he's gonna go for Nadar. As he unsheaths a dagger, and goes to stab you.
Nadar has flashbacks to 5 days ago when he was also paralyzed on the ground. This feels oddly familiar.
That is
Nadar, this is always happening to you.
Which means it is a crit.
I'm gonna get stabbed in the chest.
Which means you take a bit of damage as they once again stab you in the chest.
You shot me with a crossbow.
Help!
You have already gone. So they're going to pass.
That's not a dagger. That's a crossbow.
Oh, would you look at that? I think it's the same.
Please.
It is
no,
not
daggers are D4s.
Thank you very much. These ones are D6s.
Okay, that's still not a D8.
But it's still, you are correct. That is still not a D8. You took 12 damage. That would be for no. Yes. No, that's 2 damage. 18. There you go. I apologize.
Wind up, shall we, with a crossbow?
You took more damage!
But at least it was the correct type of damage now. Laying there dying on the ground.
They are going to pass to... Who are they going to pass to? The smartest thing would be to pass to this one.
The answer is Robert.
I'm a bad bitch. You can't kill me. Lying on the ground, dying.
No, these 2 Grey Initiates... They are going to pass to these 2 Grey Initiates over by Robert, who are in quite the fucking state. And they are instead... They are not going to try and stab you. No, they are going to try and stab you. What am I talking about? They're both going to try and stab you.
They could run if they wanna. I'll let them.
That's a miss. That's a hit. You take a little bit of slashing damage. Emphasis on a little bit. As they both try and hack and slash into you. But you can steal.
I would like to steal.
Absolutely.
Robert, in this moment, he's going to say out loud, like you know, as they've legitimately blinded him, and he doesn't know what's going on behind him.
Oh no, you were blinded.
Yeah, he's blinded.
No, he's not.
No,
You succeeded.
you succeeded.
No, you succeeded.
Oh, I succeeded?
Yeah.
Yes, you've been able to see this entire time.
Oh, I've been going off of the inclination that I've been blind for everywhere except 10 feet.
No.
Oh, that changes everything. No, it doesn't. And Robert's going to go, you know, we were going to hit the village second. Thank you for bringing this to us. Maybe we should hit it first. And I'm going to use my first channel divinity ever on the girl in front of me. Vow of Enmity as a bonus action. Gives me advantage against her.
Alrighty. Absolutely.
And then with my regular fucking action.
Mm-hmm.
Did I lose Hunter's Mark already?
It goes
Like,
away whenever you use it. Add it back to yourself.
Okay. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Just add it back to yourself.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna hit her.
Alrighty. Are you gonna divine? Or I guess you could wait till after you see if you hit or crit. You have advantage.
Oh, that is so right. My bad.
You're okay. Just roll normal again. One more time. Yeah.
You want to just roll it in the side or like on?
Roll it on her, just normal. Ooh, almost a crit. No, 18 hits. Did you want to cast Divine Smite?
I have 3 spell slots a day. I've used 2.
Yep. She takes 1 damage, but it's still quite a lot for her. She looks a little panicked. You've broken through a lot of the stuff that she has, and now you've killed one of her cultist buddies.
You could run.
Roll intimidation.
Huh. What is that extra like intimidation ability I have? I don't have it like written anywhere because it's like it's like a me ask you thing. But I have the intimidation from the mother.
I believe it gives you. If I remember correctly, I'm gonna look at it right now. But if I remember correctly, it's once per day. You can choose to have advantage on any intimidation check, and you also get expertise in intimidation, which I think you already had.
Yes, I will take that advantage.
That is a natural 20. Don't ignore the 41. I think you accidentally did 2 dice instead of.
I clicked the advantage button, but
it's whatever. Things happen. With a nat 20. Okay. I want you to choose 2 people to leave the battle. Start running away.
These 2 in front of me.
They fucking book it.
I would like to use Sentinel.
On
You're a piece of shit.
On which one?
Let's go with the girl.
What does Sentinel remind me?
If they run away from me, I get the tech.
Okay.
And if he hits, their movement drops to 0.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
Terrific.
That is so grand. Actions.
Oh, you just get advantage.
Hey,
make an advantage attack on her.
Let me just drop that over there let me click the advantage button now.
And your hunter's mark.
And my hunter's mark, yeah. This is a lot, guys. Alright, just making sure I have that. I have everything. I'm on advantage. Fucking die.
Yep. Roll damage.
17s.
That is enough to knock her out dead. You slash at her back as she runs, her heels. You end up striking a tendon. She falls to the ground, dead.
Alright, as the other guy runs, I go, hey, you can let him know not to fuck with us. Goodbye.
He does not respond. He fucking books it. Who would you like to pass to? I believe Enli and Non are the ones that have not gone this round. Enli just
I'd like to
pointed
use the
at
rest of
somebody.
my movement to get back to the group, though. I didn't move.
Absolutely. Enli.
Who hasn't gone?
Enli and Non.
Let's give it to Enley. Sorry, Nan.
No, you're good.
Okey-dokey. Okay. So, I tried to add spell earlier, but couldn't.
Oh, what do you want to add? I'll just add it real quick.
Dissonant Whispers.
Did you trade out other spells, or because I think you only get
No, this is
one.
just I get a cantrip and a spell from leveling up that I didn't pick before. I got spells from my feet earlier.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Dissonant Whispers.
And then I'll do Mage Hand for the cantrip.
Mage Hand. I thought you would have Mage Hand. That's okay.
Nope.
Mage Hand.
Almost went for it. Didn't end up doing it. I'm going to okay, that's 60 feet. Unsettling Words is also okay. So on Initiate 3 over here, I'm gonna use Unsettling Words.
Okay.
To take away 1d6 from his next saving. Oh wait, hold on.
Next saving throw. Yeah.
Yeah,
I use it a
throw.
lot. If
yeah.
you have any issues.
Me when I lose where I was reading. So I'm gonna use Unsettling Words, and then I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers on that guy.
Okay. I'm gonna roll the d. Do you want to roll the d6 now for me?
Sure. Oh,
Okay.
sad.
That's okay. I'll tell you. I think it's a Wisdom save. They have a +1. You've effectively given them a +0.
Alrighty. Wisdom save for you, buddy.
Toss it on him. That is a failure.
Nice.
Go ahead. Did you want to?
Okay,
What level are you casting this at?
Just first.
All right. Go ahead and drag the damage. And then they move as far away from you as they physically can.
Yep.
And
Using their reaction to do so.
can Enley make me an intimidation check?
Hehe. You know, love having high charisma. Okay. Hey, that was almost a 5.
I don't even.
It's really
think,
nice, isn't it?
I don't even think this is Enley intentionally being intimidating. If you don't want them to be, you hit them. They run as a reaction as the magic takes hold. The magic stops taking hold. They keep running.
Yeah, just a floating cloaked figure with no face just raises a gloved hand and just, like, absolutely, like, hits them for a decent amount of psychic damage. They just go.
That's so fun. Who would you like to pass to? Because they're not stealing. I think Non actually is the last one.
Yeah, Non's the last one.
Yeah.
Your go, Non?
Okay.
That's the most pain. Yeah.
Yeah. I am living and breathing, actually.
I'm so happy for you.
And physically hydrating for the first time today. Maybe,
Hell yeah!
So-
I'm just sipping energy drinks in the corner.
Non.
I'm gonna be... Yeah?
This is mainly because I think you're new to playing rogues. This is me just kind of helping where you might need it. Are you planning on attacking somebody this turn?
Yeah, sorry, why did I move that? Anyways.
No,
yeah.
you're okay. But yeah, you're planning on attacking?
Yeah, cause clearly a lot of people... I see these two kind of suffering a little bit. They're kind of like on the Peter Griffin death pose. You know what I mean?
So, there is something really cool about rogues. Remember that bonus action disengage you did?
Yeah?
You don't have to disengage. You can also bonus action hide. I think there's one more I'm forgetting, unfortunately.
Dash. Dash.
Thank you. When you are
I love
hidden,
rogues.
you get advantage, and when you get advantage, you get a sneak attack on any attack roll you do. So, if you would like, what you can do this turn is you can move over here to hide behind this tree a little bit, roll to hide, see if they spot you, and then roll to hit with advantage.
Yeah, sure. You know, that'd be fun, yeah. Alright.
And you could do that literally every turn.
Woo!
13
Don't
on
know if that
stealth.
works.
That's crazy. Rolled a 5, still got a 13.
They're gonna roll a perception. Not very
That's a rogue
good.
ranger for you.
They do not get it. They do not get it. So go ahead in your character sheet in actions under sneak attack. You see the little gear?
Yeah.
Or actually, let me. Oh, that makes it so much easier. Do you see the little purple thing with the little sparkles
Yeah.
around it?
Yeah.
Whenever you don't have to do it right now because I just did it for you. Whenever you cast sneak attack, just click that. It'll automatically
Alright.
apply it to yourself.
And if you're shooting one that me or Robert or anybody's in melee range with, you automatically get that as well.
I'll make
So I'm
sure
gonna
to remind as we keep going.
I'm gonna get this guy here.
Got you. Go ahead and click advantage for me in the bottom left and roll an attack roll.
Oh, I actually.
No, that's okay. Just roll again. Just roll again.
Maybe you'll crit.
Alright.
Come on, you got this.
Come on, crit.
Nah,
Ah.
that's okay.
We never get
Go ahead and
They
grab
still
the
got a
damage.
25 to hit.
Yeah.
She rolled a 6 and still got like an 18. That's crazy.
Rangers
It's a
are
9.
buck wild.
She rolled a 9.
It's still so much damage. You shoot an arrow from the shroud of the tree. It stabs through his shoulder. He's looking very worse for wear. Do you have anything else you'd like to do on your turn? Otherwise, I think the only one left to pass to is this guy.
I think I've done my bonus action. I did my action. So yeah, I just get to this guy. You know, man.
All right. He is going to stagger, looking at the scene of things. He's not very happy. And you see he reaches down to his side, pulling out his dagger once more. The dagger is coated in sort of dry blood, very clearly seen multiple times. And he begins to mutter things under his breath, something about devotion and sacrifice and the willingness to do anything. As he uses the dagger, it looks like he's going to stab you with it, Robert, and then he grabs it with his other hand as he holds it forward facing down and just shoves it directly into his own stomach. He is going to take damage.
I have a question.
Yeah.
That counts as an attack against a target other than me, right?
No.
It's himself, but it's not me, and it's
You also-
a different target.
You already used your reaction for the turn.
Opportunity attack, not reaction.
An
That is a
opportunity attack
reaction.
is a reaction.
Yeah, it is a reaction.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
my bad. My bad.
He takes damage from his ceremonial dagger, and then Nadar, Robert, and Hemlock, I need each of you to make dexterity saving throws. Nadar, do you just fail it?
It's a
He's
disadvantage, I
paralyzed.
think you said.
Yeah, you're paralyzed.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So yeah, disadvantage then.
No, you automatically fail.
Oh, do I automatically fail?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an auto fail.
That's so
cooked.
sad.
Nat
Guys,
20.
we're cooked.
Hemlock, you unfortunately do not succeed, and Nadar, you also do not succeed. Robert, with a nat 20, you see black, gray tendrils begin to shoot outward. You feel a pain in your stomach you haven't felt in a long time. Hemlock, you feel the pain as well. You feel as a dagger that feels 5 times the size as the one the initiate stabbed into himself stabs directly into your stomach. With a nat 20, Robert, where did you put the egg?
The egg is behind me, like a foot behind me. Or I'd say behind me. It's like I guess I'll like
Here.
ping. It's like right here.
Right
Like,
there.
It was in the fire.
Okay. Robert, first of all, Hemlock and Nadar, even paralyzed, you feel this pain seeping into your stomach. Both of you are going to take 11 times that What is your maximum HP, you two?
35.
Okay.
That's such a bad question.
I've already done the math, and I'm worried.
Well, the good news is
I'm down.
neither of you instantly die.
Oh, good.
So it doesn't do more than 38.
It does 33.
Holy fuck! I could have died.
Each of you take 33 damage, and are both instantly knocked unconscious and very close to death as well.
Yep.
But it doesn't quite get you there.
No.
As the wound takes
I'm
over...
gonna take a guess and say I can't use that reaction while I'm down.
Unfortunately, no.
Ah,
Robert, you take 12. Is it 12? Would it be? It'd be 16. You take 16 damage, which I will add. But you lean over the egg. You see some of that latent magic reaching for the egg. What do you do? Split-second decision.
I'm jumping in the way.
You move forward, and as your body, everyone that can see sees this. Your body covers the egg, and from what looks like Robert, but Robert, you know, is not you, a gray fog begins to envelop everything around you. And you see a visage of a colossal, humongous dragon begin to take shape in front of you all. You've seen it before, but it looks different. It has its eyes. It's semi-translucent. It doesn't look angry or bitter, not for a moment, and then it looks at the initiates, and they are stunned into silence. And
Fuck these guys.
Robert, you flip on your back. The magic didn't hit the egg. And you see the belly of Teravek. But you can see through it, it's almost translucent, and you could tell immediately this is the one that you saw in your dream.
This is happy Teravek.
And Teravek immediately glances around at the field as there is a stunned moment of silence. And then attacks the priests.
what is going on?
Holy shit.
This is freaky, chat.
I don't know, guys.
Chat, what is going on right now?
Oh, it would actually have...
I don't know, man. I'm just laying here on the ground bleeding out.
Wow, it rolled bad.
Yeah, we get a dragon. It can't roll to save its life.
Alright. That one's dead.
Oh.
Oh, that one's dead. Well, not quite dead. Almost there. We're just gonna one more time for fun. Yep. They both die as it reaches forward, reaches over to Grey Initiate Variant 3, bites down on its head, chopping it off instantly, and then with its claws, it rakes across Variant 2 as they lie bleeding against the tree. And then it becomes more translucent. There is a bizarre... Emily, roll insight.
Hee. Well,
There is a smile on its face. It looks childish to you. And everyone can see for a moment its eyes are a brilliant, dazzling yellow. And then it fades away into nothing but mist.
This looks familiar.
Robert very quickly is going to bend down on. He's not taking a moment to process this yet. Bending down to Hemlock and Nadar. I'm lay on hands, both of them.
Absolutely. Drag it on him.
We had combat.
Sorry, Gray Initiate 3 shouldn't be anything but a splattering blood. Hold on. There we go.
And I'm going to go over to the ones that are... I mean, I imagine they're in that weird process of, like, dying, but
Only
it hadn't
this
been,
one.
like... Only that one?
Yeah, these ones are super dead.
I'm gonna tie his arms, like, back. I'm gonna tie his legs together, and then 1 point of lay on hands.
Okay. Which one are you? Initiate 2.
And I'm resting my hand on his shoulder, like the full time, making sure he's staying down.
Okay. All of you will come to at your own speeds, but right before we end the session, you're too focused on that, Robert. Hemlock, you see it. Your head is right next to it. Non and Enley, you also see it. Nadar, if you want to see it, I'll let you.
Let's go!
The gemstone dragon egg on the ground is shimmering slightly. And you can see various, like an ice cube dropped in water, Fractiline cracks along the side of it.
So that's why the session's named Fractiline cracks.
And that is where we'll end the session.
Oh my god.
So many reveals.
I'm so proud of my child. He summoned my greatest enemy and killed my not-so-greatest enemies.
What if we played another hour, guys? What if we did that instead?
What if we just keep going?
Yeah.
No, I don't know about that.
Dust, what if we went until 8 in the morning?
Ooh,
Dust,
boise.
what?
What about I describe more cool trinkets than Nadar has?
No, Dust, I have an offer, yes?
Yeah?
It's either you buy everyone Taco Bell or
Or we keep playing.
we continue playing.
I don't know about that.
What we do?
It's an ultimatum, Dust.
I don't think it is. I don't think
Guys,
so.
what we do is I just start describing all the cool little trinkets Nadar has, like a little gem on his chest that just pulsed as he got cure wounds into himself.
Either that or buy Lizzie Taco Bell.
Please buy me Taco Bell. I'm quite hungry, and Taco Bell sounds so good for dinner, and I have not had dinner.
Right.
You feel bad for me, right, Dust?
I also haven't had dinner.
I'm
Yeah,
absolutely...
but do you want to Taco Bell together, actually?
I don't. There's
I'm
food at my
absolutely
house.
If I have food at home, food at home.
Alright, you heard it here.
Guys.
You heard it here, stream. Dust not only doesn't want to buy us Taco Bell, he does not want to hang out with his fiance. He's an abandoned.
Got him.
Guys, he hates
Got
me.
him.
He hates me.
Cancel
swear to
this
God.
man on Twitter.com.
Well,
It's not Twitter.com anymore, Baha.
Cancel this man on
don't call it X. If you call it X, I'll
Twitter.
kill Robert. I'll kill Robert if you call it X.
Cancel this man on Twitter.net. Cancel this man
Okay.
on Twitter.gov.
Twitter. That
Cancel
works.
this man on
That works.
Twitter.co.
I can't
Cancel
handle
this man
Twitter.gov.
I'm canceling you
Twitter.gov.
on Tumblr.
Twitter.gov is a new website, government
We can't-
website incoming.
Okay,
We can't
was that
Tumblr.
was that someone playing a pipe soundboard, or did I just get back to back piped by YouTube?
That was back to back for sure. Not a
You
single
know
pipe
what?
was heard on my end.
Do you know what?
I was just doing the...
Because it wasn't a pipe sound effect, it was the boom.
Now I'm kind of curious. Would your characters do Twitter or Tumblr?
Robert would use
Ooh.
Facebook.
Robert's definitely the old man that uses Facebook.
Hemlock definitely has a... Oh my god, he would have fun on Tumblr, but you know he would have Twitter.
Oh,
Like, he would enjoy Tumblr. But his
okay.
personality says Twitter.
I need to end the stream.
Oh, I forgot we're on stream.
So,
Hey.
thank you guys for playing. I had a lot of fun this session, and thank you guys for watching. We're gonna raid the people that came by earlier because I like them. And they're
Yeah, people.
Yeah, people.
Yeah, people.
Yeah, people. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start doing a thing, Dust, where like I immediately start a stream right after this. It's a 2.5 hour stream of me talking about what just happened.
I'm just